Welcome to Chronicles Explained. Today we dive deep into the mystery, legend, and history of a powerful ancient figure, the Queen of Sheba. A name that echoes across cultures, religions, and centuries. She remains one of the most intriguing women in ancient history. But who was she really? Was she a queen, a trader, a myth, or all of the above? Let's uncover her story together. So stay with us till the end, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more historical journeys. The Queen of Sheba is mentioned in multiple ancient texts. She appears in the Hebrew Bible, the Quran, and Ethiopian traditions. Each source paints a slightly different portrait of her, but all agree on one thing: she was a powerful and wealthy monarch, and she ruled a rich and prosperous kingdom in the south. In the Bible, she is introduced in the first book of Kings and the second book of Chronicles. She hears of King Solomon's great wisdom and wealth. Curious and intrigued, she travels to Jerusalem to meet him, bringing with her spices, gold, and precious stones. She tests Solomon with hard questions and is amazed by his wisdom and the grandeur of his court. This visit between the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon is symbolic. It represents a cultural exchange between two powerful kingdoms. Also marks a moment of diplomacy, mutual respect, and admiration. After her visit, she returns to her land, but not before giving Solomon valuable gifts and receiving gifts in return. In the Quran, she is known as Bilqis. Her story appears in Surah An-Naml, or the Ant. Here, the tale focuses more on her spiritual journey. She is the queen of a mighty kingdom, commanding wealth and armies, but she and her people worship the sun. Prophet Solomon sends her a message inviting her to worship the one true God. She consults with her advisors and decides to visit Solomon. She is welcomed with awe-inspiring wonders, including a miraculous display involving her throne. Ultimately, she accepts the message and becomes a believer. In Islamic tradition, her story is one of faith and transformation. It emphasizes wisdom, humility, and submission to divine truth. But there's another tradition that speaks in even greater depth: the Ethiopian legend of the Queen of Sheba, known in Ethiopia as Makeda. Her story is told in the Kebra Nagast, a 14th century national epic. According to this text, she ruled over the kingdom of Aksum, and she too traveled to meet King Solomon. But in this version, something more happens. She and Solomon have a son. His name is Menelik, and he becomes the first emperor of Ethiopia. He later returns to Jerusalem and brings the Ark of the Covenant with him. This legend is a foundational story for the Ethiopian monarchy. It connects their lineage directly to ancient Israel. So now we ask, where exactly was the kingdom of Sheba? Most historians believe it was located in the southern Arabian Peninsula, in what is now modern-day Yemen. This region was known for its wealth and control of trade routes, especially the spice trade. The ancient Sabian kingdom flourished for centuries. They built monumental architecture, temples, and complex irrigation systems. They controlled the export of frankincense and myrrh, two valuable commodities in the ancient world. Archaeological sites in Yemen and Ethiopia support this connection, suggesting cultural and trade links between both regions. But there are still debates among historians. Some argue that the Queen of Sheba may have been an Ethiopian ruler, or that her kingdom spanned both sides of the Red Sea. These overlapping theories add to her mystique because her legend bridges African, Middle Eastern, and Mediterranean worlds. Let's look at the queen herself. She is often portrayed as intelligent, commanding, and regal. She is a woman who leads with strength and grace. Her journey to meet Solomon wasn't just about curiosity, it was a political and diplomatic mission. She represented a kingdom that was powerful enough to engage with Israel on equal terms. In literature and art, the Queen of Sheba has inspired countless works. From paintings by European masters to operas and modern films, she has been reimagined across cultures and centuries, each version reflecting different values and interpretations. Sometimes she's portrayed as a wise monarch, other times as a seductive temptress. But in all cases, she commands respect. Her legacy is also important in modern discussions. She symbolizes female leadership in ancient times. She represents a rare example of a woman who held power and influence in a male-dominated world. Her story challenges assumptions about gender roles in history and reminds us that powerful women existed long before the modern era. Let's not forget her role in religious thought. In Christianity, she is seen as a seeker of wisdom. In Islam, as a queen who submits to God. In Ethiopian orthodoxy, as the mother of a royal bloodline, her story offers spiritual, cultural, and political significance. Over time, the Queen of Sheba became more than a historical figure. She became a symbol of power, of mystery, of beauty, and of divine wisdom. Today, her name continues to evoke fascination. Historians search for traces of her kingdom. Archaeologists dig in the sands of Yemen and Ethiopia. Religious scholars debate the meaning of her story, and storytellers pass down her tale in countless forms. The Queen of Sheba reminds us that ancient history still holds many secrets, that legends often have a kernel of truth, and that one woman's story can transcend borders, time, and belief systems. She represents the connections between civilizations, the richness of ancient trade and diplomacy, and the enduring allure of a wise and powerful woman. Whether she was Makeda of Ethiopia or Bilqis of Arabia, whether she was historical or legendary, the Queen of Sheba's story continues to inspire and captivate imaginations all over the world. So what do you think? Was she a real queen who changed the course of history, or a myth created to express cultural values and spiritual truths? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of the Queen of Sheba. If you found this video interesting, please give it a like, share it with friends who love history and legends, and don't forget to subscribe to Chronicles Explained for more amazing stories from the ancient world. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep discovering the past with us.